Welcome to T3 Live's Monday Market Outlook. Matthew Buckley, the Chief Options Strategist here at T3 Live. And make sure you check your email, or if you're lazy, you can go to t3live.com/live-options. We're going to be doing 2 live training events this week, Wednesday at 4:30 after the close, or at 9 p.m. Wednesday night. So go to t3live.com/live-options so we can get airborne with our option services and get you all on board. Just knocked out about a 2-hour weekly option / primary live trade brief. Awesome. Put on a ton of new positions, covered how our Apple positions are absolutely crushing it right now, and also covering how our VIX trade was up about 100% in a couple weeks here, $1,000 bucks. But why? Because we put on a bullish double vertical out to October. I think I covered this about 2 weeks ago when I was up in New York, shooting a couple videos at T3 Live saying, hey, Vol's cheap, you buy it. It's expensive, you sell it. And if you had gotten long vol when I told you to get long, you'd be looking at a nice little profit there. The VIX is slowly creeping up. And you know what's also slowly creeping up is SDS. The ProShares Ultra Short is starting to creep up a little bit here and get off the mat. Why? Well, unless you've been on the another planet, you know that this Wednesday we have an FOMC meeting. All right, Whiz, well, we have FOMC meetings all the time. Yeah, well, now we're starting to get into, just like we were a couple Junes ago, we were playing guess the Fed meeting where they're going to start the taper. And going into each one of those Fed meetings, we'd see the VIX slowly start ticking up or spike up. And then after the Bernac would come out and say, yeah, not this time, vol would implode. Same thing's going to start happening right now with these Fed meetings. We're starting to play, when is the Fed going to raise interest rates, or when are they going to change the word the to at in their statement, and the market's going to go full freak mode, okay? So one of the ways, and as you can see here, the SDS, let me pull up a chart real quick on SDS, and you can see how it really is starting to come off the mat here. So we just put on a bullish double vertical on SDS as well. Remember, with the ProShares Ultra Short, this is going to go up 2 times as the market goes down. Okay, so as you can see, here's that quote pullback in August, end of July, beginning of August. So the SDS had a big spike, and then as the market recovered and we kind of just melted to the upside, the SDS rolled over a little bit. Okay, but now as you can see, just like with the VIX, it's starting to get off the mat here. Okay, people are starting to stroll over to the VIX and SDS. Hey, pay no attention to me. I'm just gonna come over here and get a little protection on. Absolutely. Okay, we're in a very uncertain environment. Obviously, we got a lot going on. Excuse me. One of the reasons the market is down right now is because over the weekend, Saturday night, horrible factory numbers out of China, 6-year low. But you know why the FXI isn't imploding even more right now? Because the Chinese are addicted to the PBOC's hopium. Okay, they know that this guy, the current commanding officer, wants to hit that 7.5% GDP target. And guess what? He's going to do it, or he's going to die trying. Well, he's either going to do it or other people are going to die trying, okay? So that's one of the reasons we're down a little bit this morning, because obviously as China slows, especially their factory production, we're going to feel a little bit of that as well, okay? As far as macroeconomic data here in the United States, we had what was it? An Empire Fed that I got to read here. I just got done live trading, so I haven't had a chance to dig into it. But this is a little much. The Empire State Fed Manufacturing Index. I got to look into that. That's a stupid beat. I'll let you know if I believe it. I believe this a little bit more. Look at our cap rate. Our cap utilization rate imploded. 79.3 was the forecast. We're 78.8. Look at our industrial production month over month. Not only was last month's revised down from 0.4, so they were looking for just flat from 0.4 to 0.4. Well, not only was last month revised down, we got a negative print on industrial production. Not looking so hot, especially after last week's retail sales. Ex-autos, obviously, was the slowest growth since January. So there's a lot of canaries in the coal mine that are starting to roll over here, folks, including the VIX. starting to show us a little bit of signs of life, and also SDS. Okay, so we're going to cover all this stuff Wednesday afternoon after the close at 4:30, and we're going to show you how you can get access to some of the live training and live trading model portfolios here at Top Gun Options, because as you can see, the last time the VIX spiked when the market sold off at the end of July, it was a spike. When you see a melt up like this in the VIX, it's interesting. It's a little boiled frog here. People are starting to mosey on over to the VIX, knowing that October usually, historically, is one of the most volatile months in the market. So when vol's cheap, you buy it. When it's expensive, pops into the upper teens, you sell it. I still think at a 14 that the VIX is cheap here, and now we're up 6% on the VIX. The VIX is slowly climbing today, so I'd be looking to get long vol here, okay? Again, last chance. Make sure you get to t3live.com/options. t3live.com/live-options, or check your email and make sure you go ahead and register. Make sure, folks, you also enter your cell phone number. No, we don't spam you. We don't do any of that crap. What we use your cell phone number is, I'm going to show you actually during the live training session how, the same thing I did this morning, whenever I place a trade in my model portfolio in a training session, you don't have to be there. I immediately send it out via text alert, and once I get done with the live training session, I actually sit here, I take the screenshots of the trades that I put on, and I blast it out in a more thoughtful email so you can actually see the trades. But you can get a text alert immediately whenever I place a trade. So that's why we're asking for your cell phone number in case you want to get the trades real time. Okay, I got to run. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be back here at T3 Live with my market sit rep tomorrow. We'll see you.